Hey guys, James with TFB TV, and welcome to How to Shoot Like John Wick Volume 3. For those of you who've been up on the series, you know that we've been at Taran Tactical Innovations outside of Los Angeles training with Taran Butler. Taran Butler is the guy who trained Keanu Reeves for John Wick 2 and John Wick 3. So he taught John Wick how to shoot like John Wick. What better place to learn? Now, the first two videos we focused on pistols. This video, we're going to focus on pistol caliber carbine. For those of you who don't know what a pistol caliber carbine is, you're basically talking about a rifle that shoots pistol calibers like, say, 9mm. We waited until after John Wick 3 came out, which was just recently, in order to release this video, because in that film, John Wick uses the SIG MPX, which is one of my favorite carbines, and it's one of Taran's favorite pistol caliber carbines. So we figured it would be appropriate to put this video off until after John Wick 3 came out. Pistol caliber carbines, or PCCs, occupy an interesting space between pistols and rifles. They're not as powerful as rifles, but they've got the same characteristics. They're easier to handle, they're lighter recoiling than a pistol typically, and you've got better optics mounting solutions, easier to use sights. However, they shoot a pistol caliber, so that makes them weaker than rifles, but a lot easier to handle than a full rifle caliber. That allows us to do what we do in this video. If you remember in How to Shoot Like John Wick 1, we were trying to shoot 2 targets 2 times in under 2 seconds. This video, we're going for shooting 8 targets in 4 seconds. So a lot faster time, but you're really going to see how the PCC shines and why it works so well in the John Wick series of films, specifically John Wick 3. I almost forgot to mention, if you want to see exactly how the John Wick 3 SIG MPX was configured, I'm going to drop a card up there. You can see my interview with Taran Butler and Jade Struck at the NRA annual meeting 2019, where we go over the exact MPX used in the film, how it's configured, and you can do it yourself at home. So for you PCC shooters out there, here's How to Shoot Like John Wick Volume 3. If you like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Taran, take it away. Ready? Hey everyone, James again with TFB TV. I am here with living legend Taran Butler. We're here at TTI in California. We've actually been doing quite a bit of training today, but we're going to focus now on how to be a better PCC, or pistol caliber carbine shooter. Taran, you've got a custom MPX here that you sell too, right? And that's what we're using today?
Yeah.
What's so great about the MPX as far as a PCC?
Well, there's a lot of good guns out there. But you cannot deny, from the best shooters in the world, it's the softest shooting one. It's just a fun gun to shoot. It's too easy almost. It's a tiny bit heavier than some of the really light ones out there, but just the system they put in this gun, the way it works, nothing can match it in soft recoil. And when you're winning and trying to win matches and do your thing, you don't want a gun kicking all over the place. You're not going to win. I don't care how good you are, you're not going to win. So this is the softest one out there. One of the things we do to it is put a bigger mag well on it for faster reloads. That helps dramatically. We put a Hyperfire trigger system in it. We put our new BCM buttstock on it, take off the stock that it comes with. That helps. We put a carbon fiber Lancer forearm on here. We put our Grandmaster texture on it. Got a QD sling attachment. Got a little Crimson Trace laser on here, co-witness with the scope. Drop the scope down a notch. A lot of guys are like, what are you doing that for? What's the matter with you? When you have a scope sitting off your rifle that high, go ahead and try to make a close range shot. What happens? You shoot low and you hit the hostages. In competition, we have lots of hostages. There's just hoes in the neighborhood. So you see a lot of guys shooting, all of a sudden, oh no, I shot the good guy in the head twice, you know? So what this does, it brings the parallax down closer. So it's down closer to the barrel, so I can basically sight in about 1 inch low at like 10 yards, and then at like 25 to 40 yards, I'm only gonna be a little bit high. If I have it the old way the scope was on here, with the Trijicon MRO, I would shoot close and be really low, and far be really high. So I'm like, I don't know. It just, you want less to think about, because I'm stupid, you know? So say I'm gonna shoot this target right between the eyes. It's pretty much dead on, right? So if I'm gonna shoot the neckline, I'm only like a ½ inch low, right? So when I go further out, I'm gonna be dead on about here. Goes a little higher out there, way in the back. It goes about 1 inch higher. I just know my hold-offs. I know where I'm at. Pretty much, I'm dead on everywhere. So if I go really close for a shot this close, now I'm going to be low. So say I shoot right at the neckline. That close, I'm obviously like that low, but those shots won't even matter, you're so close. But then I go to the head over here, I shoot the neckline, almost dead on, about an inch low, and again, way in the back, is about that high. So if I know there's far away plates, I'll aim at the bottom of the plate and I'll hit it no problem.
I'm ashamed to admit this to you, but I've got an MPX, I've got a bunch of PCCs, I've got a couple of MP5 clones. I've never done actually any formal training, and I really think that this gets overlooked as something like a defensive weapon or a tournament shooting weapon. So I think that this is going to be really awesome today. You're going to show us how to use these things.
Shove the mag in solid, pull it back, let it fly. We've got an oversized charging handle, makes a huge difference on the MPX. Just bring it up and we'll double tap, and then 1, 2, 3, double tap.
Okay.
So fast, 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 ting, 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 bam, bam. So kind of switching gears here.
Okay.
Not just all mindless hosing.
Right.
So have your thumb ready to knock the safety off. The second that buzzer goes off, the safety's coming off as you're coming up.
Okay.
So you see a lot of guys hold guns with their hand way back here. That's super D-class. You don't want that. You want control out in the front more.
Okay.
You don't got to be all the way out, but you want to control the front like a big-ass fire hose.
Okay.
Okay? So you're ready to go. You'll bring it up. And believe me, you're going to be able to pull this trigger as fast as you can and get away with your hits on most of these close targets.
Okay.
So let's go for our first run. Now bring it up a couple times. Make sure your dot is on, because that could do you in. Good. Okay, that's the one thing that gets a lot of people. And
yeah, it really is. That parallax is low.
have
just like
it straight down and come straight up. Have your thumb on the safety, ready to flick it off. Okay, and track that dot for every shot. You lose track of that dot, you'll have a miss. A miss will cost you 3 to 5 seconds in a competition. That's brutal.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Shooter ready. Stand by. Good. That was 484. One tiny hesitation, because a lot of targets out there to remember. But you hit everything your first run. You just started, and your double taps were 15s, 14s. Let's do one more like that. Now try to get better A hits, depending on the competition you're in. In 3-gun, anywhere on the target with 2, he's toast, or 1 in the A or 1 in the head. In USPSA, it's very critical to get alphas.
Okay.
You got to be more accurate. Okay, so go through the motions a couple times without shooting, and know to go straight down to those poppers. That's the only place you lost any time. Everything else was flawless. Tell yourself this time I'm going to go straight down to those plates.
Okay.
And don't have your elbows super sticking out. Try to bring it down a little bit so you're not chicken winging.
Okay.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Good. 540. Again, you got a little lost. Tell yourself this time I'm going to go straight down to those plates.
Okay.
That last double tap was a 13. Okay, one more. Turn yourself a little bit sideways, more weight on your left foot. Bring it up and try to get a little bit of A's. Here we go, one more time. Be ready.
Yes.
I'm gonna put the laser on just so the camera can see what's going on. Shooter ready, stand by. Did the laser throw you off a little bit?
A little bit, no, a little bit.
You were seeing too much.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, go one more right now without the laser.
Okay.
All right, now you gotta burn it down. Right. Shooter ready, stand by. Wow, 4 flat, your best time.
Nice.
So the double laser kind of messed you up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, it actually, I didn't think it would. What's my next step? How do I get better? How do I improve?
Well, reloads, practicing reloads. So on a reload with this gun, in a competition, most reloads, you don't run it empty. So you're shooting, boom, boom, boom. Just hit that button, hit that button with your trigger finger. The second you hit that button, you're grabbing that mag, shove it in hard, and get back on again. You can drop it down if you want to, but it's easier to keep it up here and just getting this mag roll is really cheating. It's massive, it guides it right in. If it's a reload from slide lock, then it's just like what we did with the handgun. So you start with a mag in the gun, mag in your pouch, and you're gonna shoot, hit the button, shove it in, hit the paddle, and be back on. So when I shove it in, it's exactly like an AR-15. So I love about this gun.
See, and that's a really interesting point that you just made. You could get the MPX, which has the same manual of arms as an AR-15, and use it as practice to get better with the AR-15.
Yeah, and it's not a bad gun for self-defense or whatever. It's I mean, look, an AR-15 is going to be better, more powerful, more stopping power. In the house, it probably, even though it's a rifle round with the right ammo, might not go through as many walls as even a 9mm, you know. But it's cool that it's the same ammo for both guns if you're into that kind of mindset.
Sure.
So let's go ahead and have you do a reload.
Okay.
Let's do it with, let's have you shoot 2 shots, reload, shoot 2 shots.
Okay.
To give yourself an advantage, if it's a guaranteed reload stage, then set it in. Don't jam it in there. It's jamming in when you're running and gunning, but if you're going to run a course, you could set it in softer. It's still not going to fly out. So put this mag in the gun. Actually, put this mag in the gun. Let's stand here behind the barrel. Okay, go ahead and rack it. All right, so you're going to bring it up, shoot 2, reload, shoot 2. Here we go, nice and smooth. Shooter ready, stand by. Every actor's
that'll hurt,
so
right?
funny. It's the funniest thing. I'm glad I got that on video. You have to tell yourself to reach back further and also grab the bottom of it like this. You're going to grab low, because if you grab too high, you can't get it in because of the magnet.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's a great tip.
Okay. There we go. Fast double taps like you're doing. Awesome. Shooter ready. Stand by. Watch it go in.
Yep, I see what you mean.
What happened?
Yep,
Now,
I grabbed it too high.
To help you with that, honestly, a bigger mag can kind of like cheat that out of your system if you want.
Yeah, let's cheat a little bit.
But try to grab it on the bottom. That way there's no chance of that.
And Taryn, which way do you like to align your magazines?
I used to do it backward, but now I do it this way. Well, 10 years ago maybe, but I like to set it in like this. And when I come back, I just come back and grab it like this and just shove it in like that.
Gotcha. All right, let's try that one more time.
Okay, grab that mag up here. Remember when I said with the pistol, when the mag goes in, that hand comes up and hits the slide release? Same thing. When that mag goes in, you're going to hit that paddle in.
Okay.
Okay? Watch the mag well. Watch it go in and shove it in hard, then hit that paddle immediately. Right when it bottoms out, you're going for the paddle. Shooter ready. Stand by. Paddle. Good. Reload was 335. Let's try another one. Leave that in the chamber. Good. 415. Reload was in the 2s now. 292. It just kind of missed with the well and then had to go back in. That was the only thing. The paddle part was fixed. Let's try one more. Look at that mag well. See it go in. Shove it in hard.
Am I allowed to say that's what she said?
You sick, twisted pervert. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Second it lands, you're hitting that paddle. Shooter ready. Stand by. Perfect. Reload. 260. That's your best one so far.
All right. Well, thanks.
More practice, you'll have it under 2.
And that's what I love about coming out here is we just worked for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And just shaved a ton of time off.
Yeah.
Taryn, this has been an incredible day, like one of the best days ever working with you, making me a better shooter. Guys, I'm really proud to announce that now I am a part of the team.
Definitely.
Thanks a ton, Taryn.
All right. You look great in the shirt.